Hello and welcome to Project Eucharist. Today we are going to talk about the Eucharistic miracle of Herkenrode, Hasselt, Belgium in the year 1317. It was the 25th of July when a priest from the parish of Viversel received an urgent call to administer the sacraments to a seriously ill person. When he arrived at the house, he placed his bag on the table and went into the room to administer the sacrament of reconciliation to the sick person. The bag contained holy oils and a consecrated host, the most holy body and blood of our Lord, enclosed within a PYX. A member of the family happened to be passing by. He was intrigued on seeing the handbag. Moved by curiosity, he opened the bag and took the PYX out. He slid the lid open and put his hand into it. To his surprise, he realized that it was a sacred host. It is said that he was in grave sin, and upon touching our Eucharistic Lord, the sacred host began to bleed. Afraid of being admonished for his sacrilegious act, he immediately put everything back in order and quickly vanished from the house. After administering the sacrament of reconciliation, the priest exited the sick person's room to bring him Holy Communion. When he opened the handbag containing the PYX, he was shocked to discover the host tainted with blood and glued to the linen that covered the bottom of the container. Greatly disturbed by the incident, he excused himself and left the house without giving Holy Communion. He then rushed to see another pastor in Lumen, where he reported the episode of the bleeding host. The bishop advised him to relocate the miraculous host to the church of the Cistercian nuns in Herkenrode, Hasselt. The bishop was convinced of the supernatural origin of the miracle. The pious and venerable reputation of the religious community gave him sufficient reason to conclude that the abbey was a suitable place to venerate the miraculous host. On his way to the abbey, several remarkable events occurred. There are paintings depicting a flock of sheep kneeling in reverence toward the priest carrying the host. When the priest arrived at the Benedictine monastery, he showed the blood-stained host to the nuns and shared his experience with them. They entered the church with the host and approached the altar in a formal procession. As the priest opened the tabernacle, he saw a vision of the face of Christ crowned with thorns. The same vision was also seen by numerous other witnesses who took it as a sign from God that he wished the host to stay in the abbey. For many years, the abbey became a popular pilgrim site due to the acquisition of the miraculous host. In Sacramentsburg, a chapel was constructed as a perpetual memorial. Since then, the Blessed Sacrament of the miracle was placed for public veneration. Many miracles, including the curing of various diseases and protection of the monastery from fires, have been attributed to our Lord in the sacred host. The sacred host is perfectly preserved without any chemical inducement and is held in a magnificent reliquary where it is venerated by the faithful. Many experiments were carried out over the years to verify the miraculous preservation of the consecrated host from which the blood flowed. In the 18th century, the Apostolic Nuncio Carafa and the Bishop of Liege conducted tests and declared it a Eucharistic miracle of supernatural origin. If you found this video inspiring, please share it with your friends. I encourage you, my dear friends, to make frequent visits to the Blessed Sacrament. Know with confidence that Jesus is with you in your journey of life, in your joys and in your sorrows.